people, they labeled us. So if they label us as somebody, because when they labeled us, we were young, we don't know any better, because they have authority over us, and they did it in a way that they repetitively did it, but they got you by the anchors, you see. So so when you go forward, you always have that anchor. So when you have that anchor, you're always going to feel like your identity.
Hmm.
But when you get older, this is okay. So if I ask you, if I give you an apple with worms, would you eat it? You wouldn't. But when you're a kid, you would. So what's the difference? It's consciousness, awareness. So being present is so important. Thinking about what you like, what you don't like, how do you want things to be? It's what you want. It's not what my brother wants. It's not how my mom wants. Of course, your mom or dad may want you to be a doctor, lawyer, pharmacist, engineer, dentist like me. But forget about that. Are you
Mine
making
was a
money yet?
nurse. My mom wanted me to be a nurse. That's what she
Well, she
wanted.
wanted to be a nurse. So that's, if she couldn't be a nurse, she wants you to be a nurse.
And she wanted to go into the military, so I went into the military.
Right. So
I
you
didn't become a nurse, but I did go into the military, and I was in the hospital corps in the military, which is kind of like nurses, except that wasn't actually my role. I didn't take that job. I was in the pharmacy. So I sort of deviated, but I totally get what you're saying, because she
Yes, so they
wanted to do
want
those
you.
things,
Yes, they
and
want you,
I
and you
ended up
want to please them.
doing.
But you know what? Just because you are not pleasing what they want, but you're pleasing what you want, doesn't mean that you're a bad person. It really doesn't. So you have to figure out what character you want to be as you continue to age, and how all the tools that they give you, you got to thin it out and kind of like detach. I mean, I would say defrag, or, like a computer, take what you need out of it and leave the rest behind, and take what you need so that you can continue to evolve to become the person that you really are, the authentic self, the loving self, the person who's going to thrive and become alive, and living in a life where you're actually creating productive things that actually will um, make you feel like you're doing what you love, what you're good at, what the world needs, and what you get paid for. Right? And you're loving it. So when you wake up in the morning saying, you know what, this is what I came to the world to be. So when I die, I'm going to leave a legacy for people who really know who I really am. But if you don't live your life, guess what you're going to do? You're going to have this thing that's gnawing at your brain constantly and saying, I should have done that. And at 70 now, are you able to do it? Maybe the rubber band's overly stretched and you cannot go back. So while you're here, you got to be focused. I said, turn your fear to focus so you can be hocus pocus, right?
I love all your little sayings.
So I love that. So I learned that along the way, but we need to focus, and we have to really take charge of what we really want to do. I mean, we can't be good at everything, but we can be good at that one thing and be really good at it. And when you're not good at something, get help. Get somebody who's really good at them and pay them.
Oh
You know.
my God. I love that point you're making, because I'm always saying, like, if you want to be good at something, number one, don't be afraid to suck in the beginning.
Mhm.
Number two, get someone who's doing what you want to be doing and pay them, or offer to work for free. Like, what can you offer them to get their mentorship in return? As in, like, maybe they need some help with graphic designing, you're a graphic designer, so you help them, or whatever, or pay them, save money, learn a skill that can increase your money that you make, so then you can then take that extra money you're making and invest it towards learning something that can make you more money with a mentor or a coach. And there's no shortage of coaches. There's no shortage of podcasts or YouTube videos that you can actually do for free if you just absolutely can't get the money. So I love that, what you're saying, because I always tell people that too. Like, get a coach, get a mentor. If you can, get both. And because they actually do two different things, and they will help propel you forward towards manifesting what it is you want, which for most people is more money. So,
Right.
yeah.
And some people are like, it takes money to make money. But you know what? Only in America you can write peace on a rock and make sell it
To
for five.
sell it. Yeah. Ingenuity.
But you have to think about what you really want and then just evolve to that. I mean, you don't have to be like perfect when you first start. And anytime, just like
Mm.
think about a little kid when the little kid gets up and fall down. Well, you know,
Learning to walk.
you're learning, right? So you're gonna
Mhm.
learn. It's not gonna be perfect. It's not gonna be like, oh my God, there's a million people gonna see you or gonna watch you. But if you create who you are, you're gonna attract those. You're gonna resonate with just those people who resonate with you. You're not here to resonate with everybody. You're not. You just can't. You can't to be like the Jesus about you just can't. But you can be the best version of yourself. Do what you can. Take be kind to yourself. And once you be kind to yourself, everything that you exude on the inside, you will see on the outside. And when someone is mean to you, they probably were mean to themselves and somebody was mean to them. And so you can seek understanding and that you can learn how to kind of live in this life much more peaceful than this is crazy world. I'm telling you, it could be as crazy as you want it to be, literally. So you have to like choose what you want and focus. And life is going to throw you to the curve, and then you have to ask yourself, after you go through the whole tragedy thing, by oh my god, I can't believe it's happening, and denial, and then like and then anger, and then bargaining, meaning like, if I didn't do that, if I shoulda, coulda, coulda, I mean, it already happened. Okay, and then you can go through a stage of depression and feeling remorse, whatever it is, but then you will come to a point where you have understanding and you accept. And in that time, at that moment in time, you will feel like, okay, so I'm ready to heal. And once I heal, then watch out.